Hello, WKU friends. It's me, Erin Margarella, and today we're here to learn about PearDeck. Now, PearDeck is an extension through Chrome for Google Slides. So I'm already logged into Google. I am at slides.google.com, and I am going to click on the colorful plus sign to get started. Now I'm into a new slideshow. I'm all logged in through Google. And as you can see, I'm using Chrome. I'm not using Safari. I'm not using Internet Explorer. I'm using Chrome because that's what works the best. All right, and now I want to use PearDeck because I want to have slides, but I want them to be really interactive so that my students can respond and interact with the content as we're moving through the day's lesson. So in order to accomplish that, I need to first access PearDeck. Well, how do I do that? I come up here to add-ons in the tab, the toolbar, and I will come down to get add-ons. After I click on that, it'll take me to the G Suite Marketplace, which is like the online store for Chrome. I call it a store because it kind of reminds me of the Apple Store, but everything's free, so that makes it even better. So you can scroll down and you can find all kinds of cool things to add to your digital learning experiences, and you can add them to enhance all of your instruction. Now, I already have PearDeck installed. You see that? But for you, it should come right up. You would just click on it and install it. If for some reason you didn't see it there, you could search, and then it would come right up. So you'll just click on it, and you'll install it into your Chrome, and you'll be all set. Then you'll come back to add-ons, and it'll be here, and you'll click on Open PearDeck as an add-on. Give it a second to open up. And from there, we're going to start building our interactive lesson. You have choices for the questions that you're going to embed from PearDeck. They can come from the template library or right here where it says Ask Students a Question. You'll notice that some of these have stars on them. Those are blocked unless you have the paid membership, which I do not have. I tend to use the template library. So if you scroll over with the side arrow, it'll bring you to the beginning of lesson, during lesson, and end of lesson options. And that's where PearDeck comes with some of their ideas about the types of questions that are most appropriate for that part of the lesson. So you scroll through and kind of look through and see what makes the most sense for your particular lesson. And then when you find a question style that fits, all you need to do is click on it, and PearDeck will embed it right into your slideshow for you. Sometimes it takes a second, but it comes right there. Okay, so now I have a new interactive slide, and it says, how was the homework assignment? If I want to change that language, all I have to do is click on it, and I can edit it to say whatever it is that I want it to say. Once I'm happy with my slideshow and I've added all the questions and details and content and I'm satisfied with it, I'm not going to click the present button or the share button like I would typically do with Google Slides. Instead, I'm going to click on the green start lesson for PearDeck. So this is very unique, and this is something that you need to remember. So I'm going to click on the start lesson, and from here, I have two options. And this is new. This is brand new since coronavirus started. We can do student-paced learning, or we can do instructor-paced learning. So student-paced learning means asynchronous. The students are working independently without you on their own time. Instructor-paced means synchronous learning, live. Perhaps you're doing this through a Zoom call. So you need to make a decision about when your students are interacting with this, with your content. So for this example, I'll try instructor-paced learning. And I'll click on that, and it'll launch my presentation. And all you'll need to do is you'll need to tell your students to go to joinpd.com and enter in this code, and they always make them funny: fragrant muffins, memorize keen grapes. They'll type in those letters, and then their screen will be the same as your screen. They cannot advance slides until you advance slides, and they're forced to interact with the lesson and answer the questions as you've embedded them within. So it's a really great tool. It forces the students to engage and participate and pay attention. They can't be doing other things. Their screens are locked on your screen. And I think it has great potential, and the students really enjoy it. So I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.